Alright, welcome back to my Draconian Necromancer Advanced Strategy series, where I did nothing for the first 20 turns of this campaign versus 5 Allied Emperor level AI, and I'm trying to fight back from that 20-turn deficit where I gave him a head start. This is episode 6, and we'll cover turns 33 through 37, so a lot happened in these turns. So we'll go over the important stuff. So as you can see, the last video I was about here, and I've since flowed up into here. We'll talk about that, and have flowed down and back to here. So what's happening? We've, in terms of production, currently not producing anything. This sitting army is still chilling. Nothing guarding here. This guy is going to build here for some resources. This army picked up Forge Priest from Ghouling. Leader is at level 11. Some item pickups. This will pop in 7 turns. So, of course, with being level 11, the additions I've had since the last time we checked in were the Inflict Ghoul Curse, the Energy Drain to help lock him in place, to help the Ghoul Curse proc more easily, and important for survivability, Undying. So those were the latest additions, and a little bit more health thanks to this, and a little bit more resistance. Army-wise, picked up a Toadstool Fairy, picked up a Shock Trooper. This guy's now gold. Champion 1, gold, and there. So doing pretty well. Also picked up a tier 3 Dire Bear, which is nice. They can do a lot of damage. So I came up through here. I'm absorbing this. I can't wait to build it up and start producing tier 4s. Flowed up through here. Got these, I believe, from hitting Pure Evil. So I got a few of these guys. Wraiths are really nice because they can heal undead, and you can pair them with flying units, and they can fly around and facilitate healing. I've paired them currently with the Reanimator, the Priest, and the Flamer. So they're doing some light work around here. Sending this guy up. I did get this guy up very fast to a King Shock Serpent, which is nice. And here's my other army. You can see I ghouled a Lord the Deep from the battle where I took over this city, and so I'm super happy about that, pouring all the experience into them to get them up to elite and lots of health and static shield, and leveling up the Spider Queen, which helps with the ghouling, and these folks are all doing well. And he is also at level 11. And increased fire protection, a little bit of lucky. Yeah, his defense is a little bit higher than normal, health a little bit lower than ideal. But yep, that is where they are at. Already working on Harbingers of Death, which is really nice, so that these two leaders, the leader and the hero, can automatically ghoul people in their army at the start of the next turn. We'll need to go for this soon for the occasional critical hits. Let's see, I don't know if there's anything new there. Or anything new there. Healers, Shrines of Life. So let's look at the timeline. What's happened since turn 32? Got a bit of scrolling to do. So turn 32, again, heroes keep offering to join, but I'm always turning them down. Meeting Dwellings, Shrines of Life was researched. Then we've got some battle action. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. So let's watch this battle here. A little bit of lightning damage, but I brought in plenty of troops because it can be nasty to fight against water. So these floating units are super nice because they don't have the embarked penalty like most of the rest of my heroes do. So let's see how I handle this. This is the Cadaver. easy experience. Reducing movement. So I'm trying to make sure to keep this guy alive. A successful web, which is handy. He's still in the back. So easy cleanup, because I'm basically trying to kill them off really fast so I can just deal with this guy individually. So he takes him out, which is fine. He'll come back. I can lose this cadaver, no problem. So I'm not trying to level him up, really. So at this point, where is he at? 60% spirit weakness. So already on my way. That's the last thunderstorm, thankfully. Takes him out, no problem. Now I do get a web off, so that makes it super easy to get additional stacks of despair. A little bit of healing. And then I ghoul for the ghoul strike because he was 100% spirit weakness, so it guaranteed it. So that was lovely. What else is of interest? Oh, right. This was an interesting battle. So this is how I got the Ghoul Shock Serpent. I really love. I hate the Spire action for this type of battlefield, but I love the fact that King Shock Serpents usually live here, and it can be nice to pick up Chthonic Guardian, though, when you're running pure evil, and their dedication to neutral means they're chronically unhappy if they're in your army. But despite that chronic unhappiness, they still hit like a brick. So let's see how I handle this. So I'm seeing this battlefield pocket of protective area that I'm going to try and take advantage of. So I start my own. I was trying to put slow on them, but they can dispel. Took out that guy, keep him tightly packed. So he's taking some pretty nasty hits. So, and he's stunned, so I'm worried about him and trying to make sure to keep him alive. This was wonderful. It was so nice that that procced because I want to grab this guy, and that will buy me the time to do that while I deal with the Guardian. So whittling him down, getting him out here in these guys' faces just to make it a little bit harder for them to put ranged damage on here. Thankfully he goes for this rather than this. So he's attacking out here. This was very lucky that he survived that. And in fact, because of the instant wrath. Well, does he have instant wrath yet at this level? No. So clearing these guys out, getting this guy despaired as much as possible. Easy heal with the slip away. He's close to death. So this ended up working out pretty well. Get some healing in. And then Ghoul cursed him since he was 100%. Buying more time. He's dead, but I can do lesser reanimate undead. Don't even have to use greater reanimate undead. So buying some more time. And then I'm ready to finish things out after that final heal. So that was an excellent way to pick up a Shock Serpent, King Shock Serpent. What else? Healers of the Dead. That battle wasn't interesting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of interest. Yeah, there was a battle, I think, in the earlier turns where I picked up 3 shock troopers. It was like I forget what it was. One of the structures over here, where it was 6 shock troopers. That would have been a fun battle to be able to replay, but because they're low resistance, it's such a great opportunity to be able to pick up several shock troopers. Cadaver. Yeah, I think I wanted to ghoul these, but I guess I didn't end up doing that. I did ghoul the dire bear here. And the priest there. Yeah, so you can see how I'm building my forces. There's underground entrance here, so I'm having to think about how to split my people. You can see I've already got some independent stacks where I'm going to split them and send them on their respective ways with at least 1 tank in each army and at least 2 healers in each army plus some cadavers. Sorry about that. So what else do we need to talk about? Yep. So you can see the independent stacks that I have. So that is where we're at. 2 banshees still going, a few undead plagues helping out. I hit primeval, but somebody else has been hitting all of these, which makes me a little nervous. But it makes sense because they're 20 turns ahead, so it's hard to compete with that. So this has been episode 6. I'll see you in episode 7, where we'll cover some of the upcoming turns. Thanks a lot.